So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope. Hope. The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laphi always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Innominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean...
Humor me, okay? If the worst happens, I'm counting on you.
I understand. You have my word. I'll look after Laphicet. While I'd love to take advantage of this momentary weakness, I can't. My oath is to obey your orders until my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all. Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
Innominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
We put all our faith in you because you said you could protect us. We endured all your harsh rules and laws.
So how can you tell us you can't defeat the demons because you can't control Malakim anymore?
We don't understand why we've lost the ability to control our Malakim. But even without my Malak arts, I will fight to my dying breath to protect all of you. So please, calm down.
I'm not listening to anything the Abbey says anymore.
What are you looking at? Yeah, you there. Mean-looking guy. Get over here.
I think I'll pass. Thanks.
Hey, Muscles! Get back here! I'm not through with you!
Please stop. I understand that you're worried and upset, but now isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. Please, let us all stand together. Help us fight off the madness and the demons that threaten our world. And if that's not good enough for you, you can face me instead.
Guess I'm sorry.
That exorcist has some serious backbone.
Aye.
Hey, it's you! Magilou's Debauchery.
It's Menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou's Menagerie. I've been waiting forever to meet up with you again.
Meet up with us? Why?
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous performances. So, well, I made my own menagerie. The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared. Demons abound, and, well, everyone's so gloomy. So I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy to lift their spirits. My troupe is still in training, but we're almost ready.
That's wonderful! What do you call yourselves?
I wanted something with power, impact. So behold, we are the Dark Wings!
Dark Wings. Huh.
Hey, what gives? That's a terrible reaction.
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only make me picture crows. Or bats, maybe.
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Maybe I should rethink this. Oh, I got it! We'll be the Dark Smiles!
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor. You really want to go with such a dark-hearted name?
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark...
Maybe you could try losing the dark part.
Good point. All right, then. How about this one? The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine, forget you. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy, and that's final.
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping you have many dark years to come. Magikazam!
Thanks. That makes us rivals now, but still, from one entertainer to another. Good luck.
About that Magikazam of yours? You only use that spell when you couldn't care less what happens, right?
What this world needs now is a good dose of apathy. Am I right?
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Magikazam!
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore, but thanks to that, I've finally seen the light. I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings, and I discovered that a nice cup of tea really does the trick. You can't give kids the heavy stuff, but tea? Kids, adults, the elderly, everyone can enjoy it.
That's a good positive point of view.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea shop filled with tea from all over the world. Rather than let ourselves get all worked up panicking over the demons, we'd be better off sitting down with a nice cup of relaxing tea.
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty pies or cookies there, too.
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea. Maybe I can find a girlfriend while I'm at it.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Speaking of which, are you single?
Sorry, think I'll pass.
Yeah, figured as much.
Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me a break?
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind that. But yeah, here's another letter for Aizen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter, not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Aizen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to head to Titania and settle things.
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Eltia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No. I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going. Hi there! We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter!
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line!
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore. Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point.
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to.
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
Alright, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore, you're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not, but I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life, as if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great. Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth, perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas, but he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer. But my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great, make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No, we'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Hellevese. But I'm not going to lose to a poser like him. Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those frozen eyes. You can't say you understand her if that's all you see. But I do. Only I understand her true appeal. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, I don't think I really care.
Do ya? Huh? Of course you do.
Okay, sure.
Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness hidden within her lovely face. Even when she's smiling, there's a touch of melancholy that never leaves her. It's like her heart is somewhere else, somewhere distant.
So where is it?
With her love, her true love, the true love she's yet to meet. How tragic! She suffers, lamenting the love she cannot find, yet doesn't realize that the very man she seeks is so near. That's why I watched over her so dearly. And then it happened. It was a day I'll never forget.
What happened?
She was off duty, frolicking in the waves by Maclear Beach. That alabaster skin, how pure she looked in her swimsuit.
This guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah, seriously creepy.
Hey, what's with that cold look?
I feel bad for Teresa. She had to protect creeps like this guy, too.
What cold, cold eyes you have.
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you keep looking at him with disgust and disdain, you'll only stimulate this perverted freak!
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, come back! Please! Scorn me! Despise me!
We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Yseult are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro, you actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one. Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough and tumble pair! Ha ha ha! Magikazam! The weather's so nice in Yseult, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Ah, sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control. Your attention, please! I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that you're all hopelessly unfunny!
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went, but when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Majulu.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magulu! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder!
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Majulu.
Haria village getting wiped out by demon blight. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, if they had abandoned their faith in Aminoch and moved to Assault, they might have been saved.
I'm glad they didn't come here. They deserved it. It's their punishment for heresy.
How could you? No one deserves that fate.
But didn't that priestess and her daughter turn first? That's what caused it to spread. But look at us here in Assault. Not a single case of demon blight. That's the only possible explanation. They were crazy to resist the Abbey.
Shame on you. Don't speak ill of the dead. No one wants to become a demon. I had a friend in Haria. She was a good person. Whether she believed in Aminoch or Innominat, she was a person just like us. Our islands were her home.
Perhaps I have no right to say anything here, but please, don't ever lose that kind heart of yours. That's the best way you can honor the memory of Haria's people.
I won't. I'll go there soon with an offering of flowers.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't. You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
day without a wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken Queen?
If this keeps up, Isolt's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that Kraken Queen?
Oh yeah, those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky! I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
Hey, have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a talking penguin around. I didn't know penguins could talk.
It's true. 3 people have already talked with it near the beach at night.
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it. It'd be a great addition to Magilou's menagerie.
Well, this is no light matter here in Isolt. Local legend has it that when the end times come, a talking penguin will declare judgment upon the sinful. Everyone who's encountered this penguin has been bedridden from the sheer shock of it. Are you sure it's not just some demon? It doesn't appear to be, though it does seem to be quite aggressive. It goes after people, attacking them as it yells, "I'm a medical student from Rize Maxia!"
Is that supposed to be its judgment or whatever?
I have no idea, but whatever you do, you'd better not visit the beach at night.
This is some kind of reverse psychology trick, right?
Ugh, I can't sleep. I think I'm going to head down to the beach and check things out.
I'm with you. Some things just can't be avoided.
You're going to look for that talking penguin, aren't you?
What makes you say that? We're just going on a walk.
Look, Velvet! There's a penguin!
Think it might be the talking one?
Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it?
It really talked!
I can't believe it. Something I eat can talk?
Huh? Wait, do you guys eat us penguins too?
Why does it matter?
Please, answer my question. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but yes, I eat them.
And I'll happily devour most anything if I have to.
Well then, I suppose you people are just like the others who came before. I can't let you keep doing that.
Oh, and what's a cutesy little penguin like you plan on doing about us, big bad humans?
He changed into a human!
What the hell are you?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all, but I can't let you hurt any more penguins!
Rise! Arise! Ascending! Angels!
turned back into a penguin. No matter.
Wait, why are you so intent on fighting us when you're outnumbered?
I have to protect my fellow penguins from the likes of poachers like you.
Poachers?
We're not poachers, I swear. We just came here to see a talking penguin.
Really? But then, why did you guys say you eat penguins?
Sorry, I guess we should have explained more clearly. This one will eat anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And as for me, the only penguin I ever eat is what I buy properly at the market.
We're not good people, but we're not those kinds of villains either.
Oh, well, in that case, I should apologize for jumping to conclusions and picking a fight. I just ran into some penguin poachers earlier, and I'm afraid I'm a little on edge right now.
Those must be the other people who've spotted you here. They're all sick and dead just from the shock of meeting you. Small fries like them, I bet they'll think twice before they try to poach another animal.
So, what are you then? Some special representative of penguin kind?
No, I'm Jude Mathis. I'm a medical student from Riza Maxia.
A medical student from Rize Maxia?
It's in a different world from yours. Actually, I'm a human just like you all, but somehow I was flowing into this dimension, and when I came to, I looked like this.
So, basically, you're a human from another world, but when you came here, it made you turn into a penguin?
This story of yours, quite a tale. The whole thing's pretty hard to believe.
It certainly is. However, when I was lost and confused, the penguins here were kind to me and took me in as their own. I wanted to repay the favor to them since they've done so much for me.
So you've been protecting them from any poachers who come.
But don't you have bigger things to worry about right now? Looks to me like you're too soft-hearted.
I get that a lot.
Well, we've heard your story. But even if it is true, it doesn't sound like there's anything we can do for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure out how to get home on my own, one way or another. The problem is that a friend of mine got sent to this world with me, but I haven't been able to find her. My hunch is that she's also turned into a penguin. You haven't heard of any other talking penguins, have you?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What kind of person is this friend of yours? Maybe we'll run into her later.
Her name is Mila. She has pretty red eyes and long golden hair. She carries herself with dignity and possesses a commanding presence. What else? Oh, and one of her quirks is that whenever she sees something tasty, she drools.
That's an interesting quirk.
You mean she actually drools?
Also, she's known as the Lord of Spirits because she's accompanied by 4 summon spirits with command over the elements.
Ooh, Lord of Spirits. How royal sounding.
Got it. If we hear anything, we'll let you know.
It may be hard, but try to keep your spirits up, Jude.
Thank you all so much. I hope you guys get a lead on Mila.
You care about her even more than yourself.
Well, how do I put it? She's just a really special person to me, I guess.
Fair enough.
Talking penguin? I didn't dream that up, right?
No, that penguin was very real. Or rather, it seems to actually be a human named Jude.
He said he came from another world. No matter how much we see, life is still full of mysteries, isn't it?
He's got guts, I'll give him that. It'd be nice if we could help him somehow.
He's kind to penguins, too.
If he was telling the truth, that would make him a castaway from another dimension. We seafarers always help out anyone who's adrift.
Personally, I'm curious about this Mila girl, the Lord of Spirits. She might have a connection to the Four Empyreans, or even Inominat himself.
Seems unlikely, but I suppose anything's possible. Just in case, I'll keep everything Jude the Penguin told us in mind.
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet.
Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Inominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt.
I heard about some Abbey people who went to recon a Class 4 island and haven't come back.
Oh? I wonder what's drawn their gaze.
Well, recently, a fishing boat carrying demons washed up in the harbor and caused a real stir.
The crew just probably caught demon blight, right?
Well, about that. People found flowers on the ship that only bloom on that there Class 4 island. But even if the fishermen had gone near the island, they weren't the types who'd ever even consider setting foot on its shore.
Could the demons have attacked the ship, then ridden it all the way to the harbor in search of more prey?
The demons were wolfmen-looking guys. Certainly got the Abbey on alert. A whole bunch of intelligent demons is bad news.
Wolfmen? An island of Therians? I'd say that place ranks 6th on the places where I'd least want to live.
Wait, what the hell kinds of places are 1 through 5?
There's a Class 4 island that folks were too afraid to go near even before the demons showed up.
If there weren't any demons, what was so scary?
Well, the guy who owned the island was a real lowlife. They say he'd take a bunch of lawbreakers out there and make them kill each other.
Bien. Crimes or not, that's terrible.
The seas near the island ran red with the blood of the convicts. Hell, you could even smell it in the air. Folks say that even now, on nights when the sea turns red under the light of the crimson moon, the prisoners' spirits return to the island. You ask me? I bet that those demons are reincarnations of the dead prisoners. If you go there, you'd best be careful.
I'd rather just stay far, far away. We can do this!
Looks like you're gonna be... Elements of creation! Here's true! Whew, I thought we were done for.
I heard you guys found Terror Island. Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Ugh, yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you. What the hell?
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests! Welcome y'all to Norman Island! Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right! This island is homeland for all us Norman!
It's good to be back. I haven't been here for at least 1,500 years.
Aw! It's you, Grimoire! How you been? It's good to see you!
And you.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eisen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Ah, everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, so much for Terror Island, I guess.
We did it! We completely filled in the world map!
That took a lot of work.
Nicely done. It's a good start, at least.
A good start? You mean there's more?
It's true that we completely explored the outer seas that surround Midgand, but for all we know, a whole new ocean might be waiting on the other side of the far continent, and we've only searched the surface of the outer seas. Who knows what sleeps beneath its waters?
I guess an explorer's job is never done.
Is that a hint of greed I detect? I thought Malakim were above all that.
You guys have lost me again.
Well, Malakim can live for thousands of years. I'm sure you'll finish your map one day.
Assuming you don't become a dragon first.
If that happens, it happens. What matters most isn't that you make your dreams come true. It's
that you pursue them alongside your friends, right?
Oh, look at you, kiddo. You stole Eisen's line right out from under him.
Oh, sorry, Eisen.
Don't worry about it. I really enjoyed making this map with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but it's always about the journey, not the destination.
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu. Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day? If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Zavid a little bit ago. He had a kid Moloch along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it. He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, "I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?"
Did you hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be alright? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip. Destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster?
What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother? No, I'm not.
So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore.
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster. I'll protect my sister.
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too.
Forever, come on.
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We can add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah! I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mambo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best. Well, I loved the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we've forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like? I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you want to fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
People have been saying that the Lord of Calamity destroyed Mercio, but do you know anything about what happened?
Well, Mercio wasn't destroyed. It was more like taken over. All the people were driven out.
How are other towns holding up?
Well, there are more demons around than before. I'd say people are getting nervous.
Is the demon blight really spreading?
It's the worst it's ever been these past few years.
In that case, it's more important than ever that we settle Eastgand.
Eastgand has had the least trouble with the demon blight. More importantly, there's room here for so many to settle.
So, you want to build a new town?
Yeah. I'm thinking of the area around Lake Pernia. It's high up, but it's good land.
Ready access to good fresh water is a big plus. The soil is rich there too, so it'd be a good location for a town.
All right, now I'm getting excited.
Me too. It won't be easy, but in this world, what is? Besides, I want to do my part to help people.
Okay, last thing we'll need is ladies. We can't start a town without our better halves.
Before we plan our town, we'll need to plan for romance.
Don't waste your time.
What?
No woman will fall for a guy who whines about needing love or romance to make something of himself. If you want proof, look no further than the icy glares these ladies here are giving you.
Oh, that's scorn. I've never seen anything like it.
Still, it'll be lonely there with just a bunch of guys.
Speak not of dreams. Become them. I read that in a book once. People are drawn to those with conviction, who work hard to fulfill their dreams.
In other words, find passion in something, and someone will take notice of you.
A long time ago, I read that the secret to finding love is not to fall for someone, but to make someone fall for you.
Okay, let's do it. Let's make our lakeside town a reality.
Woohoo! The girls won't be able to keep their hands off us.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high. And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes, even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent in the Exorcist's strength.
I take it you're a Bloodwing? Got any new information for us?
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. But I've heard one rumor that stands out. So there was this skilled Exorcist Praetor at the top of his game, yeah? Apparently, he got taken down by a Penyon.
Oh? And how'd this Penyon supposedly pull that off?
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious. The Praetor said the Penyon attacked with arts of earth, water, fire, and wind.
The 4 elements.
That's not all. From what I hear, this Penyon sports red eyes and a golden coat. They call it Goldepin.
All right. So where is this Goldepin?
The attack happened in the Figal ice caps. But I gotta warn you guys, Goldepin is said to be an ominous creature that signals the end of the world. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Whatever you do, you'd better steer clear.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check this out.
So it's a penguin with red eyes, a gold coat, and control over all 4 elements? That must mean...
They're calling her Goldepin, huh?
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never anyone who has mastered all 4 elements. Excluding myself, of course.
Whatever she is, if she's taken down a Praetor, she might be willing to work with us.
Or, you know, it could be a trap.
This strengthens the case that she could be connected to the 4 Empyreans.
Either way, we should probably go and find out.
I'll send word to Jude and Iseult.
Hold on. That might complicate the situation.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything. I'm just staying true to our word.
Fine. But I have my own way of doing things, too.
Again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Same as always. Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live. I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes, I believe it will.
Meow, meow, meow! Your attention
Attention please for an important announcement. To commemorate all your hard work saving my friends, I'd like to invite you to come to Cat's Corner.
Whoa, Cat's Corner! Awesome!
But we don't have any business there.
Now hold on. Cat's Corner is a sort of phantom place that's never been plotted on any map before.
And we'll have the chance to explore it.
If it's home to a lot of cats, I kind of want to see it for myself.
Denied. It's a waste of our time.
Oh, come on, Velvet. Quit being such a killjoy. Cat's Corner is like an exclusive members-only club. Nobody but nobody would turn down an invitation.
Exactly. You should be grateful for this opportunity.
Just think of it as a new experience. Besides, aren't you even a little bit curious?
I can't believe this. You guys are starting to sound more casual than the cats now.
Well, if you ever feel like visiting Cat's Corner, just say the word, meow.
Wow, so this is Cat's Corner.
I'd never have guessed a place like this existed.
What an adorable little hamlet. You can feel your motivation to get stuff done just floating away.
And look at all the cats!
It's so peaceful here. Kinda makes me want to sit down for a big feast.
Look, over there. Is that the cat's pajamas? I've heard stories.
Oh no! Velvet, don't tell me you're...
Are you allergic to cats?
That's why I didn't want to come here.
Are you gonna be okay, Velvet?
Of course, it's not...
Cats can have different dialects depending on where they were raised, meow. I'm from a small hamlet in the Nagoya area.
What's unique about your dialect?
Amazing!
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, this fried shrimp is amazing! Cool, huh?
Wow. So how do you say brother in your dialect?
Mueller.
Sister?
Mueller.
Mother?
Mueller.
They all sound the same to me. Can cats where you're from tell the difference?
Of course. It's all about the nuance.
I think it's a bit too much to wrap my head around. Oh yeah, what about father?
Father is father.
Huh? That one's normal.
No insulting. No, you know.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
That's very kind of you.
But the proper way to apologize in Nagoya dialect is your forgiveness. I've got fervor for adventure. I travel the world to reclaim hidden treasures, meow. Doesn't that just make you a cat burglar? Big words coming from a pirate, meow. You guys pilfer and pillage anything you can get your paws on. You prattle on about how romantic your life on the sea is, but you're just a bunch of ruffians.
I'm sorry.
Good. As long as you know where we stand, meow. I've got my own ship, and wait till you hear what I named it. It'll make your whiskers spin. I call her Van Meowtia of my youth. The Paw Pro Wrestling BNE World Catnip Cup Heavyweight title match is tonight, meow. The rules are simple. The contestants need each other with their paws. The first to make a sound loses or meows out.
So, is there like a countdown or something?
Yep. A purr count starts when one fighter starts purring. Purr for 3 seconds and you're out, meow.
Are there any illegal moves?
Grabbing the back of the neck and nibbling are both forbidden and incur heavy penalties.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'd love to try it myself.
There's going to be an Anything Goes division in the next Agarte Cup. Any race can participate. Just put on a pair of cat ears and you're in, meow.
Oh, don't tell me I have the hiccups now.
I've got a message from the boss. An antique collector named Wanjin has died, and his sizable stash is being sold off.
What do I care about some old pots and paintings?
I doubt you do. This message isn't for you. It's for Aizen.
For me? Why?
This Wanjin person was apparently quite the dragon researcher, amassing old books and materials on them. The boss just figured some of those books might come in handy to you.
I see.
There's a shop out in Port Cadnix that's unloading them as we speak. You might want to get a move on before they're gone.
Port Cadnix. I'll keep that in mind. Give Tabitha my regards.
That place really was a prison island. Worse, I heard that's where the Lord of Calamity was born.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his malak and caught the demon blight. He screamed it as he was killing his exorcist buddies. It happened in the forest. I managed to hide. I've never been so terrified in my life.
An exorcist turned into a demon.
He must have lost himself when he lost his malak. Looks like we really did a number on the Abbey.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born right under the Abbey's nose, and they let her escape. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but I guess it means the exorcists aren't perfect. I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save us. But maybe that was just wishful thinking.
Mercio was attacked by the Lord of Calamity and the town was lost. They say a bizarrely dressed witch chased down the townspeople and devoured any she caught.
That must be the Lord of Calamity. She dressed as a cackling witch to toy and torment us humans. That monster!
They say she wore a black cloak, a big hat, and rode a broomstick. She jeered and jested at those she caught.
So, a demon impersonated a witch and hunted humans, huh?
What happened in Mercio really got twisted in the telling.
That's the grapevine for ya. But that aside, this is unforgivable. I'd never use a broom or wear a black cloak. It'd go against my superb fashion sense.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! Love? Marriage? That's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Vidal's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Vidal?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Vidal because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Vidal always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Vidal's mom, I know this is sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Vidal's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Vidal. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Vidal was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Vidal's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay. I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Vidal's notes.
You there with the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck!
Thanks.
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Kilaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag. Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
Oh ho ho! If it weren't Eisen, I haven't seen you in forever, laddie.
I heard an antique stealer was handling Wanjin's collection. I take it that's you?
His father and I go way back, so his family begged me to handle it.
You know this guy?
He is excitable, but he's got a good eye for treasure. He's the one who sold me Fujibayashi's rod.
Oh, the one we used to fish up that demon pot, right?
From the looks of it, you've already sold everything.
I had tons for sale, a huge massive collection, but the customers came rushing in and bought about everything that weren't nailed down.
And here we are, a week late and a sack of gold short.
Come now, Conjuress, never underestimate the great Donella. I thought this might happen, so I set something special aside. And it's a real hoot, too, a book written in ancient Avarost.
Why do you have that book?
For years, the Abbey's been scooping up every scrap of paper with Avarost writings. It seems they've a bone to pick with it. But mischievous lads like yourself have always liked getting your hands on such forbidden fruits, yeah?
How much is it?
It's yours, free, gratis. I've heard the rumors. If this book helps you smash the Abbey to rubble, that's enough for me.
Well, if you're sure, I'll take it.
Of course!
Another ancient book. We're gonna need Grimoire's help to read it.
I had a hunch this might happen, so I actually brought Grim along with me.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, teacher. If you read this part as Snira, then it means should do. But if it's a snick, then it means don't do.
The other word attached to it is pronounced cre. Which of those first two readings feels right to you? Sound it out.
Cre, Snira, Cre, Snick. Kresnik. Kresnik feels right somehow.
All right. And Kresnik translates as?
To retrieve something intact. To dig it out. But if that's what it means, then...
Yes, this is quite the extraordinary book you found.
Hey, you two mind explaining what's so special in a way the rest of us can understand?
It's research about dragons and Malachim. written long ago by someone trying to figure out how to change a dragon back into a Moloch.
They can be changed back? Does the book tell us how it can be done?
The book only contains records of failures and the conclusion it was impossible. But something interesting is written in the corner here.
Unless the intact heart of a white-horned dragon is consumed, a Moloch's blessing shall be everlasting.
By devouring the heart of a white-horned dragon, a Moloch's blessing will be lost. Are you saying that this is a way to break the Reaper's curse? If what this book says is true, yes.
Meaning one Moloch would have to eat another Moloch's heart? That's a little gruesome even by my standards.
Wait, was that something that actually happened during the ancient Avarost period?
The book states that during the course of the research, some Malachim were discovered to have lost their blessings. But it's not conclusive.
Guess there's no way to know unless we give it a shot.
Do you intend to try?
Zavid! What are you doing here?
A nice old lady at the market told me what you guys were up to.
I guess you know the Bloodwings too, then.
Oh, you know, the ladies just can't keep away from a good man like me. Young and old. They just love me.
Huh. Not a chance.
You guys don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, some things aren't a joking matter. You gonna try and kill her?
And what if I do?
You won't. I'll stop you.
Even if it means you have to kill me?
What is it with you and killing everything? Maybe you've been a little too receptive to the whole Reaper thing, huh?
Don't answer a question with another question.
I asked you first, Eisen.
Sometimes, death can be the release someone desperately needs. I will kill that white-horned dragon.
Don't call her a dragon, damn it! She has a name. Theodora.
I have nothing more to say to you.
This is your final warning.
Who would ever guess that devouring a dragon heart could lift the Reaper's curse?
Oh, what a glorious day it'll be when you drop the curse part and just become a Reaper at heart. It's like a bad fly. The more you try to shoo it away, the more it sticks around.
Do you think Eisen will really go through with it?
Don't ask me.
Well, I can't exactly talk to Magilu and Rokuro about it. Tact is lost on them. You're all I've got.
Hey, Eisen?
What?
Are you really gonna kill the dragon to get rid of the curse?
Yeah, I am.
Even knowing what she means to Zavid?
All the more reason to do it.
All the more? What do you mean?
I've said my piece. You can figure it out on your own.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah, and if he and Aizen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Aizen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
You